Hi, I'm Mark Hayes, and this is my hair inspo. So, okay, do I have any hobbies? Yes, I do. I have always liked origami, paper folding. I'm a black belt in that. I like gardening, and that's kind of about it, hobbies-wise. I don't have a lot of time, so those are the two things I do all the time. Shall I stop now? Which Instagram accounts do I follow religiously? I'll avoid jokes about the Pope or the Church of England. Lots of fashion brands. I follow lots of interesting kind of individuals, but the one thing I always look out for is Peter Lindbergh, photographer, because I find his stuff just so visually inspiring. Which of your hair creations makes you most proud? Well, I think there's one particular haircut that I did in 2008 called Rachel, but I think what makes me most proud now is helping other people to create hair. That's what makes me most proud. Your favorite piece of art? Can photography be art? If photography were art, then I would say the picture by Helmut Newton of Le Smoking in the streets of Paris, of Yves Saint Laurent's Le Smoking. That was my first thought, so I'd say that. Today, although tomorrow it may be something different. Number one on your bucket list, climbing Everest. I'd like to be up there to see what it actually looks like. When did you last cry? Well, I mean, you can cry in different ways, can't you? I would say the last time I cried with happiness was probably something really lame, like watching The X Factor or some TV show, where when someone succeeds at something, that's lovely. When someone's so happy that they start crying, that makes me cry. Probably makes everyone else cry as well. The last time I cried was sadness. Don't want to go into that. Yeah. What's been your most embarrassing moment? When I was on stage in Valencia in Spain, I decided to try and engage the audience by speaking a little of the local language. So I went on the stage and said to the audience, "Buongiorno," not realizing it was actually Italian. And for the rest, it was a 90-minute show, and for the rest of the 90 minutes, I tried to pretend I was Italian, but it didn't work. Who is my biggest inspiration? Personally, my biggest inspiration would be my children, Jamie and Lucy. Professionally, Vidal, because he paved the way for me to do what I do, and I wouldn't be here without him. Yes. Where would we find you at a party? Well, I'd be in the kitchen, probably, talking. I've never been a very good dancer, and I'm not a very good kind of like socializer unless there's something to actually focus on. So I'd probably be engaging with someone in some deep, weird conversation, probably about origami or something in the kitchen. I don't get invited to many parties. Can't think why. What's the last gift you received? I don't know. I can't remember. That's terrible. I kind of asked for really stupid things. I remember once I asked there's a series of cards that Brian Eno and David Bowie used when they made the Berlin trilogy of albums, and they're cards, and you're supposed to read them and do whatever the card tells you to do. I tell you what, if anyone wants to buy me this, there's something else called Corbusier's modular tape, and it's a tape measure, and he measures not distances, he measures things with it. So I'd like that. Corbusier's modular tape. Do you have a hair hero? Vidal. Vidal, yes, Vidal first and foremost, because he is everybody's hair hero. But also my mentors would be Vivian McKinder, who actually taught me to cut hair in the first place, so thank you, Vivian. Annie Humphreys, Christopher Brooker, Philip Rogers, Tim Hartley would be my kind of my acknowledged mentors. Roger the Dodger, Captain Bogwood. Thank you very much. This is Mark Hayes, and that was my hair inspo.